Okay then, today is day 8 of the Orlando trip, and today we are going to do a bit of driving around most parts of Florida, and I will take you on a bit of a guided tour on what to expect here. So anyway, we're going straight ahead towards Kissimmee. So we're going towards Kissimmee, and there of course you've got a sign there for the airport, because obviously this is only a few miles drive away from Orlando International Airport. And anyway, there's some good signs there. 535. Anyway, as you probably know, 535, that used to be a number over in Wolverhampton. It was the Codsall to Wolverhampton bus service. Now today's number 5, and I just can't believe there's a 535 number round here. It's like the 417, known as the Greenway, which is like which was an old West Bromwich number, the 417. And anyway, International Drive South, next signal. And so anyway, there's a coach parked up right here. As you probably know, you do get a handful of coach services around here in Orlando. They take people to and from different places, and most important thing, the Orlando International Airport. And that's where none of us want to be, really, after enjoying so much fun here in Orlando, because nobody wants to be going there like when they've had a great holiday, a great trip here in Florida. And there's my own car wash. I must be rich, so I must be very rich. And then of course you've got the racetrack, gas station, and there's the Lake Buena Vista factory stores. I'm pretty sure one of the outlets around here was actually filmed in the Holiday Airport Orlando back in 1999, when Travel City was a tour operator, if you remember Travel City. And so here we are, just arriving over at the Vineland Retail Park, which I actually prefer. There's actually another retail park over there that includes TJ Maxx, because as you know, TJ Maxx in the UK is called TK Maxx to save confusion with TJ Hughes. So this is the Polynesian retail park that has a Walmart supercentre, and that Walmart has a food tenant, it's a Subway, but we've been to a handful of Walmarts here in Orlando, and we're now going by these type of US type of bungalows here in Orlando. And they're also a bit of villas, and they've got like I know they've also got like swimming pools out the back in like some sort of conservatory. It looks very impressive, and Thundercloud Drive. And so it is brilliant for those people who've not been here to Orlando, who want to see what it has to offer, and for those people who don't know anything about Orlando, there are some welcome meetings if you want to discuss with the tour operators. If you want to have a discuss with your tour operator to find what you could find here in Orlando. Obviously, there's the roads to experience, all the world-class theme parks and attractions, but also because obviously that's what people come to Florida for. They come for the world's famous theme parks and attractions. And just right here is the United States Postal Service, the American version of the Royal Mail, which obviously the postal service in the UK is called the Royal Mail. Here it's called the United States Postal Service. And the Lucia Village, or the Lucaya. And just look at these trucks here. They're very brilliant, these trucks. These HGV Arctics. compared to being back over in the UK. So we're just now arriving at Kissimmee. So you got a CVS pharmacy and a Krispy Kreme donuts, and what on earth? There's an Aldi here in Orlando. As you know, Aldi's a German company, and obviously an Aldi over here in Orlando. So this here's the 192 that goes through Kissimmee, and I can't believe there's an Aldi here in Orlando. There's also another Aldi which is just by the Florida Mall as you head towards Orlando's International Airport, but obviously, as I say, nobody wants to be there really. And so here we are, just going down the 192, and the 192 goes through Kissimmee. Of course, you've got a good choice of shops there. Well, they're only like smaller shops. And there's the Waffle House, and there's the Orange World, the big orange. It's a massive orange in a tent. It's like an orange tent, and so quite a few good choice of more shops there.
Flea market.
There's a flea market.
Should we go to that? Got that on the way back.
Yeah, maybe so. Of course, got thrift shopping, $1.99 stores, the Rock Church, and so here we go. We're going down. So we're coming down the 192 here in Kissimmee, and just right in front is Kissimmee Old Town, where they have like the car show on the night. Obviously, it's a classic car show. And so for those people who've not been here to Orlando, you should check out Old Town Kissimmee. It's a very nice location, and of course there's a McDonald's right here as well, just opposite the Old Town Kissimmee. And the Old Town is just like the American High Street. It's like the American High Street. Yeah, I think it's the next one.
Huh?
It's the next one.
How is it?
Right, it's the next one. Anyway, here we are. This is Old Town Kissimmee. Of course, you've got Fun Spot that's attached to it as well. So there's a Fun Spot theme park.
Come here.
Yeah. So here's Old Town, and so this is Old Town Kissimmee, and right over here you've got a Burger King as well. Okay, we have just come out of Old Town, Kissimmee, which is right here. There you see, there's the slingshot and the Ferris wheel. And now we're going to head down the 192, not the 192 that's the Kidderminster to Aylesbury, which was the old Birmingham to Hereford corridor. So we're actually also going to make a stop as well at the flea market. And there's the KFC there with the iconic KFC logo with the Colonel Saunders, as majority of KFCs.
It's just like indoor market, but they do like, there's unbelievable.
So we're also going to, so here we go, we're heading down toward, so we're just making a quick stop at the flea market.
Let's just go and have a look, see what it's like.
So we're going, yeah, let's have, so we're going to have a look now at the flea market.
All the people who all watch the videos, they all go to these and them say them great.
So we're going to go to the flea market, which is just not far from here, and it's just a bit like, so we're going to go to flea market, and then we'll continue on our journey down the 192 and go to where we need to go to on the 192. And so the flea market, so you got the hot.
That's it there, isn't it?
So
Is that it?
There.
Oh yeah, main gates, yeah.
There.
yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So here we are. We are now arriving at the main gate flea market, which is like the American version of the Concord market that used to be in Brawley Hill. And there's the.
Let's give it a go, eh?
So let's. What we
want to do, didn't we?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a bit of a go at the markety place here in Orlando. So well, in Kissimmee, because so we're just gonna go round on the U-turn, and here we are. We're just arriving at the. We're just arriving here at the Orlando flea market. So let's see what the what the flea market has to offer. Alright then, we just been round the market, and I have to say it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. A bit like the Concord market back in the UK, if you remember the Concord market. And there you got Chili's and Uno, and there's the Macaroni Grill and Romana's, and of course you got a CVS pharmacy. Just next door to that is Krispy Kreme donuts, and so here we are. We're just now waiting at the traffic lights, and we're going to head straight down the 192, down towards our next part of the journey. It's going to take us. It's going to take us to a world of possibilities, and of course there's a wizard. There's a wizard type of attraction there, a gift shop, because many of the facades here in Florida are decorated very well, perfect. And of course you got the Aldi there.
You don't know what to do in situations like that, do
And
you?
of course, I can't believe there's like an Aldi here in Florida, because well, I'm just waiting. So we're at the Polynesians. So you got left to the Polynesian, right to the Scot. So it is really perfect, unless it's called Polynesian Scot. And as you know, I highly recommend anyone who have not been to Florida before also to experience these these tours around Orlando. As you know, the roads are very wide here in Orlando compared to being in the UK, because I know in the UK you've got a lot of the country lanes as well, you've got the country roads, but here in Orlando there's none of that. So we're just waiting for traffic clearance before we can proceed onto our destination. Now the next destination is further down the line, and there's Aldi, which is the so you've got Aldi here in Orlando. It's a little bit similar to the UK one, and there's Dollar Tree, which is like a pound shop, like a bit like Poundland, and then of course you've got the Museum of Military History, the Magic Moment Hotel, IHOP, International House of Pancakes, Camping World, and so anyway we're just continuing straight, and there of course you got Perkins there, got Perkins, Red Lion Hotel there, here's the Red Lion, helicopter tour, Crab and Lobster, which is next to it, another set of rose shops, and so of course we've got some cranes here, the smoke shop, Martin's barbecue, so you got Martin's barbecue, TGI Fridays, Disney gifts, there's a gift shop, there's dozens of Disney gift shops here in Orlando, and also there's a Pizza Hut as well. The facades on the Pizza Huts are a little bit similar to the UK ones.
Where we go?
And look, so we're going to go straight ahead. Of course, we've got the Goodwin Station, the bus shelters, they look really, really nice. And there's a Ross Dress for Less and Burlington Coat Factory. Now, Burlington's, I think that's the American Matalan or Primark. Well, obviously there's not American Primark now, because obviously you've got Primark here, and that's over at the Florida Mall. And anyway, there's a Target down here. Target's a bit compared with the likes of Sainsbury's and Tesco's. So what's this bit here? Obviously it's like a retail park, so you got Target, Joanne, Marshalls, and Marshalls is like part of the Max brand. Of course you got Denny's here as well, Panda Express, and of course coming up is Applebee's. So you got Applebee's and of course Sam's Club. So you got Applebee's, and also going down the Seven Dwarfs Lane. So anyway, the next signal's the Seven Dwarfs Lane. I think that's really great, Seven Dwarfs Lane, to inspired on the popular Disney villains characters, and that is Happy, Dopey, Grumpy, Sleepy, and Bashful. So you got Happy, Sneezy, Bashful, Dopey, and Sleepy, and Grumpy as well. And so anyway, there's the thrift store there. You've got the thrift store, McDonald's. There's a McDonald's here. There's and here's a Memorial Castle. It's really nice to see a castle. themed building here. There's a McDonald's. Obviously, if you remember the original type of McDonald's there, it looked really nice. But obviously now they're all like modern now. And you've got the Dollar Tree, another Dollar Tree, Back Room Shoes, Circle K, petrol station. There's a pet supermarket, a bit like Pets at Home back in the UK. So there are some very nice brands here in Orlando. Some very nice brands here in Orlando. And another Disney gift shop, RW Hotel. So there are some really exciting names here in Orlando. Kissimmee and Muscle. Really nice little types of places here. There is another castle somewhere down this road here. Of course, we're going to somewhere which is further on, which is right next to it. Obviously, we've been to two of their branches, and you'll probably guess where that is. Well, just you wait and see. So, anyway, Gator there, got Gator. Very nice, iconic. Oh, and here's another castle. This is the medieval castle here. And if you go further onwards, you'll probably figure out what that's going to be as we get around this corner. Kissimmee city limit. Here's the castle here. Nice little castle, nice castle. It is a very nice location here in Orlando, Kissimmee, Florida. And as you begin to turn right.
Right here, Jack.
Yeah. As you begin.
Here.
Yeah.
Or next one.
Yeah, it is right.
Here.
Yeah. No, next right. Sorry. Anyway, as you probably know, as you come, there's a Walmart. Yes, this is the Walmart on the 192 here at Kissimmee. And of course, there's an Aldi opposite. I can't believe there are two supermarkets on the same road. Well, obviously, over at Lake Buena Vista, you've got Publix opposite and you've got Walmart. Seems like everyone going into Walmart probably wouldn't want to go into Aldi because you can get your food shopping from here. So here we are, we're at Walmart on the 192 here at Kissimmee. It did at one time have a McDonald's tenanting, but obviously McDonald's have pulled out. But obviously you do get some. But so this is the third Walmart we've been to here in Orlando, and the only one we've got to do, might or might not do, it all depends. We're going over to Walmart over on the Sun Lake Road retail park. But obviously we have been to other Walmarts which we haven't been to ever since, and that was the one at Winter Haven when we went to Legoland in 2013. So welcome to Walmart here on the 192.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stars were on
Go to 8. Close the doors. Alright then, these are the elevators at the Lake Buena Vista Resort, Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And these are Otis elevators, capacity 3,500 pounds, which is 1588 kilograms, 21 persons. We are 8, go back down to 1. Go back down to 1. Very nice. Bit like Gen 2s these are. So tall these elevators are. Very nice. Brilliant size. And here we are at 1. Gosh, so tall. And that's it. Let's go to 2. Alright, these are the elevators at Building 2, Lake Buena Vista Resort, Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And these are also OTCs, capacity 3,500 LB, 1588 kilograms, 21 persons. Here we are 2. Go down on 1. There's the other elevator over there. And apparently there's an UK smoke detector. Here we got 1.